Welcome to Terra Talks, where we talk about all things real estate. In each episode, we'll tackle current trends and topics of interest, both locally and regionally. However or wherever you decide to tune in, you're not going to want to miss this.
Welcome to another episode of Terra Talks. I'm Annalie Warren, real estate agent with Terra Luxury. And I have with me today Dominique Pepin, Managing Director of Tailored Tax. Dominique's been living in Barbados since 2001, and she's a Barbados citizen. Welcome, Dominique.
Thank you for the invitation.
Barbados' lifestyle is something that people fall in love with. They come to the island and they really enjoy, what we take for granted as Barbadians, to be honest. The climate, the warmth of the Barbadian people, the amount of things you can actually do on the island, activities. You came here since 2001,
Correct.
And you're still here.
Yes, I came to work. I came for a job, and here we go. I consider Barbados my home. Right. I'm still here.
Yeah, that's perfect, yeah. We get a lot of clients that come here, too, for many years. And, in our business, we see people there sometimes upsizing, sometimes downsizing, depending on what where they are in their life. But Barbados is a very popular place once they come to live.
No, absolutely. I came myself to Barbados for a job. The weather was what attracted me at first. And I'm still here today. So I started my own business. I met my husband here. So Barbados is my home. And I know many clients who did that as well, just relocated to Barbados, fell in love with the island, purchased a property, and I hear from them a few years back introducing me to friends and family who now wants to do the exact same thing.
It's true, repeat. Well, most of my business comes to me from word of mouth because I've been in it long enough now. So yes, that's a good source of business, to be honest. Okay, so the Welcome Stamp program. Everyone is familiar with that. It started in June of 2020. It has worked out very well for Barbados because people and families can move to Barbados for 12 months at a time. It can be renewed. They pay a small fee annually, and they get the opportunity to experience the lifestyle in Barbados. If they have children, they can go to school here. They make friends with Barbadians, and it's a way for them to enjoy the lifestyle benefits of Barbados.
Absolutely. It's been very popular, and you need to be able to work remotely to get a welcome stamp because you cannot work in Barbados on that. But you're a visitor and you can be here for a year. The other piece that we need to highlight is that it's impossible to be tax resident under the welcome stamp. So as long as you're a visitor to experience Barbados, it's great, but it's not an option if the goal is to become tax resident in Barbados.
So we mention it, but it's not really it's not a tax residency option.
Correct. Right. Correct. It's really a visitor, but long term.
Yes.
Okay, so to become tax resident in Barbados, the first thing is you need permission to live in Barbados, and there's different immigration status you can obtain to do that. So I'm just going to mention the two main ones here. The first one being the special entry permit. So to obtain the special entry permit, you need to make an investment in Barbados of at least $2 million US, and that can be your home.
Yes. That's what we see. Many people will come to Barbados, will purchase their home, then the option of a special entry permit becomes attractive, especially if they want to spend a lot of time in Barbados, because they can spend as much time as they want. There's no limit to what you can spend.
That's correct.
Right.
So once the home is purchased, we can apply for the special entry permit. Mm-hmm. That's normally good for 5 years. It can be renewed indefinitely. Once you're 60 of age, then you get your special entry permit indefinite. So you don't have to
reapply every 5 years. That's good. That's a good option.
And
then for people that there's another option.
Yeah, the second one we see a lot is Some people want to start a business in Barbados, so they can start a business and obtain a work permit. And under the work permit, they can also become tax resident in Barbados. So under both immigration status, whether it's special entry permit or the work permit, to become tax resident, you have to meet one of these two tests. The first one is you need to spend at least 183 days in Barbados every year. But alternatively, the second test is you need a house available to you at all times. That can be a rental or a home you purchase, and send notice to the Barbados tax authorities that you plan to live in Barbados for at least 2 years.
And of course, there are the other benefits of the no capital gains tax.
Correct. So once you're a tax resident, then you can benefit from Barbados tax regime. And there's different things. One, as you mentioned, no capital gains in Barbados at all.
No wealth tax.
We no wealth tax, no inheritance or gift tax. We don't have those in Barbados either.
Right. And if you bring foreign exchange into Barbados, you can get a credit
Correct.
on your tax. So your local tax, your revenue earned in Barbados, the highest rate is 28.5%. But if
personal tax, yes, that's correct.
Right.
But if you have foreign income mainly, and that's what you bring to Barbados, two things that we need to mention is that it's not taxed until you bring it to Barbados. So as long as it stays overseas, we don't tax it. It's not tax-free, but it's delayed until the moment you bring it to Barbados. And then you get credit because you're bringing foreign currency on the island. So you can reduce your personal tax rate to approximately 10%.
10%. So that's a great saving, especially many of these people that are coming from England, Canada. You know, those tax rates are far higher than that.
Yeah, over 50% often.
In Canada now, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So you can see how that could be attractive to people.
No, absolutely. And for those that start a business, it's interesting as well because our corporate tax rate is only 9%. And it could be even lower if that qualifies as a small business.
Yeah.
Could be 5.5% in that.
That's excellent. It is quite a lot to understand, and sometimes you have to pull information from everywhere, which is why we recommend that they come to someone like you, Dominique, because your company is called Taylor Tax for a reason. You know, it varies depending on where you're coming from, your jurisdiction, your own setup. Are you retired? Are you still earning? You know, and if you have all that information, you can make it simple for them.
No, exactly, because that's why I name my company Tailored Tax, because it has to be tailored to your own circumstances so it fits what you need and what you have.
Right.
But yeah, we can hold your hand the whole process with tax advice, helping you with the application at the immigration department, and we can also do your tax returns once you're established here.
Right. And I know this firsthand because many of my clients I've put on to you and they tell me, you know, what a great experience it's been. So I'm here to help them find their home, of course, and to make their life afterwards also easier. Tax residency is a great way that they could do that.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for coming, Dominique. It was a pleasure to meet with you this afternoon, and I know that our viewers will also enjoy the benefits of your expertise.
I'll be happy to help them for sure.
Great.